If you have a disease, you better look after it. You call it your own. I want to be here for a while. I want to be here for a long while with Betty Ann.
And as we all age, probably the biggest fear in anybody is losing our mind. Because all as you see is where people end up. And you don't want to be like that. Research can help. I'm Betty Ann Latrace Henderson. I'm married to Brian Henderson. Born and raised Saskatchewan, have had many opportunities of different careers. Started teaching in Saskatoon Public System, owned a retail store, and ended up being president of our family company.
I was a pharmacist for a long time. I got involved with the Pharmaceutical Association, so I was on the board for, 3 or 4 years. Betty Ann's dad started the Travel Lodge in Saskatoon. I was chairman of the board for the company for maybe 25 years. We have the privilege of going to Palm Springs, and we've been doing that for 20 years now. Got on the board there as well, and then became treasurer for quite a bit of time. So then I retired, 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, in that wonderful year of 2020, Brian was diagnosed with lung cancer.
I had a great surgeon, and he got all the cancer out of my body.
So after the surgery, we made the decision to go down to Palm Springs where he could recuperate. But I started noticing his speech was off. He was having trouble putting words together. And then, even though he had been treasurer for our HOA down there, all of a sudden he wasn't able to add numbers, simple numbers anymore.
I wasn't able to get the scores added up when I was playing golf. I couldn't do it. 4 and 7 and 6 and 3. I would have a heck of a time. The guys would be walking ahead of me and I'd be trying to sneak and hide. I was extremely frustrated. I said with the golf thing, I said, whoa, what else can be happening to me now?
When we came back to Saskatoon, Brian saw his GP. And I remember Brian came back from that appointment and he was devastated, absolutely devastated, because he had flunked this test that they give to see where your brain function is. And it was like, there's no hope, I'm done. Where am I going to end up, in a home? This is the only test that they know how to give. That's got to change. Diagnosis has got to change, and that can only happen with research.
My memory was so bad, and is so bad, that I have at times I'm unable to start off a sentence of any kind. I was having a lot of trouble. I thought, is this it? Am I going to be on one of the people that is not around for a while and someone that's around for a longer time? So it was one of those things I had discussion with myself and decided I wanted to be on the ones that were still around.
Because both Brian and I are fighters and stubborn, we said there's got to be something. And we decided then and there we weren't going to hide. We were going to start talking. I think the Alzheimer Society of Saskatchewan were so fortunate because you never know where to turn. You feel you're alone. And once you realize that there is a total society out there with support, with education facilities, it gives you hope. We all want hope.
You can get a hold of people, you can get contacts, you probably find some friends. I think there's an awful lot of people that are realizing that the brain is not just sitting there. It's actually working and doing different things than people thought it could do. It's an amazing thing we have in our heads. I just would tell people, whatever you do, be defiant, do what you can do, and be happy.